Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. It sort of looks like a mic in my shirt, doesn't it? It's actually a pen. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Forest out in St. Louis. So, leadership. Bad Santa leadership is the topic for today. And I've noticed some things. And this is one thing. Matter of fact, is having a conversation right now in our group in a chat, and I'm not going to call him out, but I am going to use his example. He's talking about, he says, my team doesn't want it. I'm struggling to get through to them. They seem to be disconnected. I often wonder how I got them to say yes in the first place. Well, understanding this, and he goes on to say that he's telling them what to do. One is, if you have A-driven personality types on your team or in your business or anywhere in close proximity, you ain't telling them to do jack. So telling somebody to do something, if you come and tell me to do something, you're going to get the mental finger from me. If you ask me to do you a favor, if you ask me to help you, if you and here's how I watch. I watch leaders do what they do. And if you're not setting an example of the direction I want to go in, it's going to be really, really hard for you to tell me anything. It's going to be like blah blah. It's going to be like the teacher talking to Charlie Brown. It's like right. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Forrest Knight. I'm a social media marketing strategist and coach. I coach small business entrepreneurs, network marketers, how to build a huge online business that I've been doing over the last, actually, I think for a little while now. It's been a lot of fun. Totally blessed to do that. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. And I hope you are too. So talking about leadership and how people lead, right? So my suggestion is, if your team isn't doing what you want them to do, if you're trying to tell them what to do, it's your language that's destroying your team. People don't want to be told what to do. They want to see what to do. So when you set the example, so here's the example. You go out, and of course they enrolled in the business. So a lot of people don't take action because they don't know what to do. Right? They don't know what to do. We had a good conversation last night. I asked my upline Diamond, about a word track to word tracks. And my ideas of word tracks aren't scripts. It's conversations that you have with different types of people to engage with them. So some people say, well, what's the script? Well, it's a word track and conversation. It's like your 30-second elevator pitch. It's, what do you do? How long do you like doing what you do? And when you're talking to different professionals, for example, if I was recruiting doctors, the word tracks, the questions that I'm going to ask a doctor to recruit a doctor to work at a hospital are going to be a completely different set of questions and word tracks than I would if I was running a financial services business and I'm going to ask questions to recruit that person into my financial services office. Right now, in basics, it's all recruiting, it's prospecting, it's asking those questions, it's being a headhunter looking for the people that I need. But in terms of a leader, in terms of the leadership side, is when they come on board, when they enroll on my network marketing team, when they enroll in my business, there's a couple of things I need to find out, is what their level of expertise is, because they may see the idea, they may understand the concept of, like, man, I'd really love to make money working at home online on the internet, right? Make money working at home online on the internet. You can visually see all this stuff. I'm working at home, I'm on my computer. Now, they may or may not know exactly what to do, right? That's a lot. It's like, okay, so I understand I need a computer. I know I'm going to be doing some type of work at home. I know I'm going to be on social media, but what exactly, right, with a Z, what exactly is it that I need to do, right? What activity do I need to do? So the way I preset that up is in my prospecting. While I'm prospecting, in the very first day, before they even say yes and sign on the dotted line, I'm setting them up for success. What I do is I say, hey, the cool thing about this is, if you decide to enroll and align yourself with our team and our mission, you can share the exact same script, the exactly same script. You can share the exact same script I just shared with you, and share the exact same video that I shared with you with the people that you are prospecting. Cool, right? Or the people that you're reaching out to. Cool, right? And they go, they may not specifically answer that. My dog is being so needy today. Are you okay, Mr. Uno? I hope you're all right. I think he has an upset stomach. So, babe, you may need to set him on the back porch for a little minute because his stomach is bubbling. In the terms of setting people up, yeah, you got a dog intervention there. So in leadership, when you want to lead, if you want to motivate your people, one is you need to make sure that they understand the steps, the basic how-tos, right? And you're not going to tell them, you're simply going to show them, point them to a tool and say, here's your script or your word tracks, here's the conversations, here's how you reach out to your cold market, here's how you reach out to your warm market, here's how you build conversations and build rapport. And then when they say yes, you give them an opportunity to look at the presentation. And then, of course, you lead them through the basic steps of enrolling. So you teach them the how-tos. The best way to get them to take action is you lead from the front with examples. So you can't just because you're a good salesperson and you've sold X amount of thousands of dollars in sales doesn't make you a good leader, right? That makes you a good salesperson. So there's a leadership part of that, and part of that leadership of transitioning from being a good salesperson is being able to teach people how to, right? Is teach them the how to. It's not just assume that because you're so good at it that everybody else gets it, right? So you need to teach them the basic how tos. Here's what you say. Here's step one. Here's step two. Here's step two. And here's what I say. It may or may not work for you, but maybe you can take a little bit of it and make it your own and own it. So there's that part. But the other part is turning around and leading from the front. It's like, okay, watch me. That's how I learned how to play dominoes. That's how I learned how to be so good at dominoes that I'm pretty much, you can't beat me, right? And I challenge anybody that if you ever want to have a fun game of dominoes, come into my competitive room, challenge me to a game of dominoes, and I will destroy you, right? Because I got really good. And I did. I watched game after game after game. I don't know why I just didn't jump in and start playing. But I watched people play dominoes. I watched really good guys play dominoes. When I was in the Navy, I teamed up with a guy named Smitty who was really good at dominoes. And we would sit down and we would destroy people. We would come in to play a game, and we had dominoes night on the boat. And we would go down and we would walk into the room and people were like, no, we ain't playing with y'all. They would not play with us and we'd have new guys come on and try to challenge us, and we would beat them so bad. They would see us coming like, no, we don't want to play with you guys, because we would freaking eat their lunch. But we would tell people, if you want to learn how to play dominoes, watch us, right? Watch us do what we do. Watch how we play. Watch how we watch how we watch the dominoes play. Watch how we lead. Watch how we push. Watch how we get somebody to play a bone, right? I would tell people, hey, go ahead and play that 5-6. Like, because I knew that was the only one they had because of my experience of watching what was on the table, right? And about 100% of the time I was right spot on. And they would either have to throw off to try and throw me off, which I knew they were doing, right? They would have to throw off, which means they just reneged and I was going to catch them, and they're still, and then I could block them. So there's a whole conversation going on in that in terms of leadership I would watch. So if you want to be a good leader, the moral of my story is, if you want to be a good leader and you want your team to take action, I don't care what level you are, I don't care what job you have, I don't care if you're selling cars, furniture, houses, whatever it is, network marketing. If you want your team to take action, then you need to be the visual example of what to do. Saying one thing and doing something else creates mixed signals. It's because we're human beings. Just because you have a title, just because you're a diamond or a supervisor or a manager or whatever it is, doesn't mean that gives you the right to act one way, say something, and do something different, right? Ouch, that probably just hurt somebody. That just probably was a poke in the ribs. So I challenge you, if you want your team to take action, remember this, not everybody's going to do what you want to do. Some people might have this idea of what they think it is, and then they see there's actually work involved, and they're like, dang, I don't really want to do this. I was hoping it would be easier. And that's okay. They'll filter themselves out. So if you got some value, share your takeaways. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing to do about it. I'm on a mission to have no more empty refrigerators, make an extreme impact, and be a legacy creator. I hope you are too. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.